Hello guys and welcome back. Today I'm going to be reviewing the first 2 episodes of the Disney Plus Hulu show called Grotesquerie. This is a spoiler review, so if you don't want to be told what's happened, don't watch this video. It does say FX Grotesquerie, and that always reminds me of those American Horror Story trailers that they had and always said only on FX. Love it.
American Horror Story, Wednesday at 10 on FX.
But anyway, let's get into review. So this is about an alcoholic detective whose husband is in a coma, and she starts investigating all these strange crimes that start happening, and they all seem to be religious based, like from the Bible, and she gets the help of a nun to help sort of like figure out what these Bible meanings mean. So just like Agatha all along, they only released 2 episodes in the first week, so there's going to be new episodes every Wednesday. This show's scary as fuck. Like, there are some really strong horror elements, and the gore in this show, just me talking about this show is literally, there's a storm coming. But there is some gore in this show that has crossed boundaries. Like, I know Terrifier 2 crossed some boundaries, but that last crime scene with the Last Supper in episode 2, Jesus Christ. There's the nun, so-called, I think she has a boyfriend, and it's a priest, and this priest, like, is really weird, and he whips himself with ropes. I don't know why he's doing it. He seems to be saying Bible passages while he's doing it, because he could be the killer. Although, in the first and second episode... Shut up, I'm trying to do a TikTok. Quiet, please. But at night time, there seems to be some weird person in her house. Like, she came home, and there's someone in her house with, like, a hat on, and he's just sort of, like, roaming in and out of the shadows. You can't see his face or anything, but he's just there. And he was in the second episode as well, and he's sort of just, like, he's gone. He just walked out the door. It's like he was... I don't know if it's supernatural. I don't think it's supernatural. Like, I don't think there's any, like, supernatural themes or anything going on in the show. Or there could be. This could be some sort of ghost or spirit. I have no idea, because it's only the first 2 episodes. I'm not sure how many there's going to be. Apparently there's going to be 10 episodes in the series, and there's going to be 2 episode drops every week, except for episode 9 and 10, which will be solo. It's giving very strong Criminal Minds / Dexter vibes, and also Longlegs, because it's got to do with cults and symbols, which Longlegs, you know I love Longlegs, it's amazing. So yeah. It's pretty cool. I rate the first 2 episodes probably a 7.5 out of 10. It's really interesting. If you guys like sort of crime / occult thriller horror mysteries, definitely go check this out. It's streaming on Disney Plus in Australia, Hulu in America probably. Also, I absolutely love the theme song for this. It is so creepy. I love like the mysterious vibe of it, and it is giving like really strong American Horror Story. Check it out. It's amazing. I love it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hello guys, welcome back. Today I'm reviewing the 3rd and 4th episode of Grotesquerie. So I reviewed the first 2 last week, and there's 2 more out, so I'm going to do a spoiler review. So some new guy has showed up out of nowhere. Apparently he works in the hospital where the detective's husband is. He seems a bit suspicious. I don't really know what his deal is. He sort of just came out of nowhere in the 3rd episode. Bit strange. Another murder did happen. The 4th episode, so in, I think it was the 2nd episode, there was a box found at one of the crime scenes. It was like a little puzzle box. So they eventually solved it, and they got out coordinates. So the nun and the detective both drove to this coordinates, which was in the middle of this desert where some huge pit of fire had opened because of some gas explosion or something, and they were trapped in there now, so they're trying to leave. And as they were trying to leave the town, some woman came out of the fire covered in blood, and she said, "Quick, get me out of here, he's coming." And it just showed the car drive off as like the fire sort of came up behind them. I really don't know if this show is supernatural or not. I don't think it is. I think everything that's happening is a metaphor for something supernatural, but it's not actually. I don't know. So the killer is obviously there, or unless that is a pit to hell that's open, I have no idea. But these 2 episodes were very interesting. The 4th episode was better than the 3rd one. The 3rd one was a little bit boring. But still, this TV show is great. Go check it out now on Disney Plus. Hello guys and welcome back. Today I'm going to do a quick spoiler review on episode 5 and 6 of Grotesquerie. So they're still in the desert from last episode, in episode 5. The nun ends up getting shot by some like crazed lunatic in the town. It's not the killer. And the blood-covered woman like escapes, and some guy in a van just shows up, takes her, goes away in the van and drives off. You don't see her. So the nun's now in hospital. The detective starts like investigating different people. Near the end of the last episode that's out, episode 6, babies went missing. Like there's like a crime scene where all the women were cut open, the babies were missing. They found a location that this woman Macy knew about. And there were all the babies there, and like the mums were like on like hooks giving their breast milk and stuff like that. And while she walks into the room, it's like a wall of different photos. Someone comes up behind her with a knife, and it shows like everyone at that moment. It's none of these people you think it is. Like it's not the new guy that showed up out of nowhere. It's not the nun, of course, because she's in fucking hospital. And she quickly turns around and shoots him. And then for a split second, you see her take off the black mask that he has, and it shows up to about here. You can literally tell it's the priest. Like, it is very clear. I don't know if it is the priest, though, because this is only episode 6, and apparently there's 10 episodes. There's still 4 more episodes to go. So I don't think the killer's been revealed yet. I think he might be part of it somehow, but he's definitely not the killer. These were some really excellent episodes, and definitely sort of brought some more mystery to it. So yeah, it's great. Okay guys, hello and welcome back. Today I'm reviewing the 7th episode of Grotesquerie, and what the fuck. Literally throughout this episode I was researching stuff at the same time because I had no idea what was going on. So yes, it was revealed that the priest was the killer, but apparently the detective ended up figuring out that he could have done all that. Figured out that the accomplice of him was the nun that she was working with, and she was also the killer. She was helping him. So they end up getting in some, like, massive fight together. And, the nun ends up getting a knife and stabbing the detective rapidly, seeming that she dies. And then all of a sudden it switches to this other reality where the roles are reversed. The husband of the detective is still alive and she's in hospital. The nun isn't even a nun, she's a detective. And the priest is a doctor at the hospital. At the start of this episode, the detective ends up taking her husband off of life support, so he can't survive anymore. In this reversed reality, the husband takes her off of life support as soon as she's dying in like this other reality, and all of a sudden, at the end of the episode, she wakes up in like this other reality, like in a hospital bed. And I watched the trailer for episode 8 and 9, and it's looking like that all of this stuff that was happening throughout the first 7 episodes with the crimes and everything was all a dream while she was in a coma. She was actually in a coma and she was dreaming all this. What the fuck is going on? I'm so confused. I literally had to... Oh my god. Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm reviewing episode 8 and 9 of Grotesquerie. And these episodes are pretty intense. In the previous episode, it was like she woke up from like a coma, and she was in the coma her whole time, not the husband, and everything that she experienced in her dreams was fake. This is actually true. So in the next episode, she's awakened from her coma. She still has weird like dreams about those fictional places and stuff like that. But everyone from her dream is like the opposite thing of what they were from the dream. So the nun is actually a detective, everything like that. But yeah, it was just like her. She has a shitty family. She's a shitty mum. Her daughter is just like, they're all just a bad family. They don't have a good, she doesn't have a good relationship with her husband. She doesn't have a good relationship with her daughter. And they're like getting divorced and stuff like that. But the nun in her dream, who's actually a detective in real life, she has like a really abusive boyfriend, and she tries to escape from him. And he ends up tracking her down in a motel room. The woman who woke up from the coma, she was staying next door, and she could hear what was going on. So she went in there and actually shot the guy with a gun and actually killed him. And then that was like the end of the episode. So that's crazy. So she's really angry. She's going to go to freaking prison now because she literally killed someone. But still, like... And also, I just want to thank you guys so much for 10,000 views on my Backrooms video. Yeah, apparently it's only going to have 10 episodes. And there has been one crime that someone has recreated from her dreams, which was the very first crime scene in the first episode. And that's only because, obviously, someone has read through her files. But yeah, these episodes were absolutely crazy. Okay guys, hello and welcome back. So earlier today I reviewed the finale of Agatha All Along. Now I'm reviewing the finale, final episode 10 of Grotesquerie. So in the last episode, she shot the detective's abusive husband, and in this episode she goes back to the scene and the body's gone. It's like it's never been there. She thinks she's losing her mind. She now thinks she's dead and she's not even alive. Her husband is accused of being a criminal and he's going to be sent to prison. And now he's gone and joined a cult with some other random guy. It's like standing up for justice and stuff against men. I have no idea what this cult is. But a second murder happens and the detective goes, you're not dead. You're here. We need your help to solve this case. And it's looking like that the woman who woke up from the coma, it's looking like it's her husband who's the killer at the moment, because the person who accused him and sent him off to prison, she's now dead. That was it. It just ended. So there has to be a season 2. It hasn't been confirmed yet. They're hoping to make a season 2, but there literally has to be. It won't make any sense if there isn't. But this episode was crazy. Like, I don't know, I just felt like it's just strange. But overall, this show was pretty good. It's very interesting. It is a bit slow, so be warned about that. But it's still pretty good. And I give the show overall probably a 6 out of 10. And I think I give Agatha All Along an 8 out of 10.